Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so check the Pythagoras theorem at first, try to understand, then we will start exercise. Let us see. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is fully based on right angle triangle. Okay, now you see the figure. In right angle triangle ABC, triangle is right angle at B. Right angle at B means 90 degree at vertex B. Okay, just opposite of 90 degree, the side is known as hypotenuse. Look at AC, opposite of 90 degree. Where is 90? At B, perpendicular 90 degree. Opposite of 90 degree, the side is known as hypotenuse, means H. It is the longest side in a triangle. Now side AB, this side is known as perpendicular. Side BC, this is known as base. So what is the relation among them? To an Indian mathematician Buddhian and Greek mathematician Pythagoras. Pythagoras was the name of Greek mathematician. They developed the relation among them. What is the relation? Perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. What is the relation? Now check here. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, means what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. This theorem is known as Pythagoras theorem. It is based on right angle triangle. Okay, now second, converse of Pythagoras theorem. Converse means corollary, or in simple language means opposite of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so how to understand this? You see 16, 12 and 20, three sides are given in a triangle, and I am asking that it is a right angle triangle or not. You have to state. If it is right angle triangle, then remember the square of longest side, largest side means 20. The square of 20 must equal to the sum of the squares of 16 and 12. If both are coming same, it means it is right angle triangle. And where it is right angle triangle? Opposite of the largest side is known as right angle triangle. Okay, it is the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Once you read out what is written here, if square of largest side is equal to the sum of squares on the remaining two sides, then the angle opposite to largest side is right angle, and the triangle is considered as right angle triangle. Means the same thing is written here in the converse. So by the converse you can say yes, it is right angle triangle. When the sum of the squares of the remaining two must equal to the square of longest side. Okay, now let us start exercise. Question number 1, 2 and 3. Can you see anywhere diagram is made? No, diagram is not made. First you will make the diagram. You see, whenever diagram is not there, so first you will make the diagram by yourself. Okay, and you will write in the base 90 degree. Now in this question, triangle ABC is right angle at vertex A. So at first you will make right angle triangle, and where is right angle, there you will write A. Okay, and the remaining anywhere you can write B and C. How? See this solution, you will understand nicely. Check diagram at first. Where is A? Right angle at vertex A. So there is right angle, there I have written A. Now where to write B and C? Anywhere you can write B and C, there is no problem. Okay, clear? Now opposite of 90 degrees hypotenuse, all of you know, there is H. Now it is given AB 18 and AC 24. So I have written how to solve. Applying Pythagoras theorem, H square is equal to P square plus B square. What is H? BC square. Then AB square plus AC square. BC is not given. 18 square means 324, and 24 square means 24 into 24, 576 plus it 900. Square will go that side, it will become square root under 900. Do prime factorization. Okay, if you don't know, then 30 into 30, 900 is the perfect square of 30, so 130 will come out. So our required answer is 30 centimeter. Once more I would like to tell you, this total chapter is based on only one theorem, Pythagoras theorem. Sometimes it is written ABC, then PQR, then XYZ. You have to see where is right angle. There you write A or B or C, then anywhere you can write the remaining two vertex, and you can solve it very easily if you want. Okay, check this. The sides of a triangle are given below. Find which of them is right triangle. Three sides are given, 16, 20 and 12. You have to find which is right angle triangle. So this we have discussed at the beginning of this video. Okay, which one is the longest side, 20, and the remaining sides 12 and 16. How to solve this? Check nicely. Check solution. What I have written: if it is right angle triangle, then square of the largest side must equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Okay, largest 16, 20 and 12. Which one is the largest? 20. What is the square of 20? 20 into 20, 400. Now the remaining 16 and 12. What is the square of 16? 256. What is the square of 12? 144. Plus it 400. Now 400 is equal to 400. Then you can say yes, it is right angle triangle by the converse of Pythagoras theorem. So one question of Pythagoras theorem I have told you, and one of converse of Pythagoras theorem. How to use it? We will use like question number 4, converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, clear? So once more I would like to tell you, if you have problem in Pythagoras theorem, listen the first part of this video carefully. Okay, this theorem is very important for you. When we will start next chapter, we will use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood this. Watch the video nicely and try to make it by yourself. Thank you. Have a good day. God bless you.